Hi, I'm Lee. I'm a senior at East Academy, and I'm a member of the Providence Student Union. We had the one that was the test scores that pretty much define us as students throughout our entire life. So we have the NECAP testing, which was maintaining many students from graduating at an acceptable rate, and we couldn't just accept that. So we identified that issue and we brought it to the it's not the State House, but the other house.
City Hall.
City Hall. It was City Hall, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was like the zombie march that we did to represent and illustrate that, okay, we're in the system, you're treating us like this, we're not really learning, but it's what we memorize and what we present to you is what matters. It doesn't matter if we actually genuinely learned it and actually independently can present it ourselves. So that was one thing. Apart from that, we also got a $10 million fund for schools when it comes to infrastructure. It was for the state, but at least it was something to fix schools that were in really bad conditions. Not really, really bad, but conditions that you wouldn't want to send your kids to when they go to school. When you go to school, you picture a place of safety that nothing wrong can happen to them. But I don't know, it's not the same when the ceiling is falling or there are cracks on the floor, the bathrooms are non-functioning. So it's really bad. Some schools have improved in that sense, so that's something that we fought for. Also, one of my favorites, the bus pass campaign, which didn't allow a lot of students to get bus passes if they didn't live within a 3-mile range from the school. Then that left the students that lived 2.9 miles away from school to walk all those miles, and it wasn't acceptable because with the Rhode Island weather, it's really unpredictable. You don't know if it'll rain or snow, and it's really difficult to walk to school, get on time, have breakfast, and go through your day normally. So we addressed that with Mayor Lowersaw and agreed to cut the number of miles to 2 instead of 3. But it's a fight that had a second part to it because we first agreed on 2.5 miles and then 2. So with student collective power, we could achieve that. And last but not least, the Ethnic Studies campaign, which strives for a history course that provided Native American, African American, Latino, and Asian history into the Providence public school system, because we realized that our history courses and our curriculum entirely is just Eurocentric. It focuses on just that model. It doesn't represent the students that actually come to the Providence public school system. 91 of them, they're of color. 91 of them that cannot relate to the history that they're learning in school because that was not what happened to them, to their ancestors. So where is that representation there? There's nowhere. And also when kids come here and they have to learn about this history that doesn't belong to them, it withdraws them from their culture a little bit as generations go. And we identified that as well, and we addressed it in front of the Providence Public School Department and agreed with the superintendent to compose this curriculum that will teach backgrounds of all sorts, not just Eurocentric. And with the help of them, the PBSD people were really, really supportive and really, really helped a lot. And professors from other colleges that were willing to provide their resources for it, we could achieve that. And yes, that's for it. But I heard somebody ask what's next. I don't know, what was it? Yeah. So it's a campaign in the building in the process of making, in progress, is the Student Bill of Rights. And if you opened your little flyer, diploma, that's what it was talking about. So it's our new campaign that we have mentioned during the student walkout, the Student Bill of Rights campaign that will advocate for the rights of students within the school building. Because most of us know that as soon as we enter that building, some of our rights are not worthy anymore, that we don't have a right to privacy entirely, that we have to succumb to whatever the administrator says, and that that's not always fair.